Welcome back to Better Kansas City. Now, it's never too early to prepare your family for severe weather. Tracey Hawkins, also known as the Safety Lady, is going to join us now to show and tell us about some products that can keep you and your family safe when bad weather strikes. So, when I think of bad weather this time of year, we're getting in towards snowstorms and ice and all sorts of that bad stuff we don't like to deal with, right? So, what kind of products did you bring with yourself today?
All kinds of good stuff
to get us ready for the wintertime.
First of all, this is Lockly, and a lot of times when the Wi-Fi is out, the electricity is out, you don't have a way to get in and out of your house. So Lockly is an amazing device. It's an electronic lock. You simply press in your code and it opens, it locks and unlocks the door.
So is that a battery operated?
It's battery operated, so you don't have to worry about the electricity. And then it also has an option where you can use a key. So if for some reason you simply cannot get in, you can use the key and you are good to go.
Is this one? I've read a whole bunch of things on a number of the electronic locks. What's your take on them? Are you a big fan? Are you a big fan of the Wi-Fi issue with it, or not issue, but the Wi-Fi function of it? Do you like the keypad? What's your?
This one doesn't have a Wi-Fi issue because you can use it with or without the Wi-Fi. So if the electricity is out and there's a storm, you can still get in and out of your house. It keeps track of who's coming and going. Okay. So you always have a way in and out. You can let people in and you can know who's coming and going.
Interesting. I like it. I like it. All right. What do we have up next here?
Okay. Beartooth. This is an interesting device. Okay. This is good if there is no Wi-Fi, no cell tower. Okay. So if you're somewhere and you need to communicate with someone, like if the towers go down, you can still communicate with the Beartooth device. So if there has to be at least two, and you can know what's going on, make sure everyone in the family is okay. So this is a neat device. It's great if you're camping or hiking as well.
Does it work with your cell phone, or is it an individual type? You just use those themselves?
It's an individual type device.
Oh, cool.
So it works no matter what the situation is, if there's no Wi-Fi, if you're out in the middle of the wilderness or everything's down.
Interesting. Well, that would be good to be prepared with.
Right.
All right, what do we have up next here?
Okay, I love this. GE makes light bulbs. We know they're the light bulb people. This is not only an LED light bulb, it's a backup light. So let's say it's charging when it's on. So it's a regular light bulb, put it in. When the electricity is on, it's charging. When the electricity goes off, it comes on.
It automatically goes into a backup battery.
Not only that, look, it's a flashlight.
Oh, very nice.
So you can unplug it, turn it off, turn it on. You have a flashlight in all circumstances.
And that's going to be LED, so that battery is going to last for a long time.
And it's going to be
if the worst case scenario, it goes out for a long time.
And it's a bright light.
Okay.
Okay, and then FLIR one. This is interesting. This is actually a device that is makes your phone a heat light. So you can see, and it's the most interesting thing ever, and I had it here, I don't know where
FLIR is a lot of the technology that they use, like some of the police departments use, so they can put it on their helicopter and see heat signatures, so the bad guy's hiding from them.
This goes on your phone, so the way it works in an emergency situation is if you're looking for your pet, lights are off, you're running around the house looking for your pet, you can find a heat source. If you're looking to see if there are any leaks or anything, you can find out any leaks, any heat sources or wetness, anything. You can check your house to make sure it's sealed. So this is an amazing device. It makes your cell phone a heat-seeking camera.
So what you didn't see on the back of it is those the camera lenses then that they're used to see it?
Right. That's the infrared light that lets you know if there's wetness or not.
Fancy. Well, that's really cool.
It's really neat. And you just attach that to your iPhone or to your Android.
Okay. And now smoke, carbon, and carbon monoxide alarms. These are huge. And I know in the wintertime it's a big fear of a lot of families. You know that sometimes you run that heater. A lot of times you could have a carbon monoxide leak and you can't smell that.
Kidda is the leader in fire and carbon monoxide safety. What I like about this device, and it's a neat one, it lasts first and foremost 10 years. You don't have to worry about the constant chirping, and what it does is it tells you what the emergency is, you know, fire, or carbon monoxide warning. And if you buy a bridge, you can actually buy a bridge and it connects it to your phone. So you get an alert if there's a fire or a carbon monoxide, whatever it is, you get an alert.
So if it goes off and you're not home, it'll buzz your phone and let you know something's going on.
It's an extra device that you can buy and pair it. Otherwise, it's great standalone.
Yeah.
A lot of times, one of the first things people grab is their pictures. When the house, everything's going wrong, you need help, and you're trying to get out, you got the pictures. Epson makes this dynamic printer. Actually, it's a scanner. You can, in 1 second, picture per second, scan all of your pictures and documents, have it on here. You can have it organized, so you never have to scramble looking for pictures, and it does front and back. You'll never, ever look for pictures again.
Okay, how about this? This is
Luminate. This looks interesting, and what it is, it's a solar charger. So you set it out in the sun, 12 hours, it charges, it's ready to go. You can plug plug your devices in when the power fails. And it's also a lantern, so you can actually turn it on, and this is a light, and it'll light up about a 200 square foot room. So this is something every single house needs.
All right, and these appear to just be some LED clip-on lamps here that we can use?
These are button lights, and the button light works. There was one somewhere.
Right here.
There it is. The button light works. You can put these anywhere. They have adhesive. So when the power goes out, look how bright that light is. It's not that bright.
I got to
read
read
that.
that.
All over, and you can see what's going on.
All right, Tracy, I got that right in the eye there, so I'm going to try to figure out what the teleprompter says to read the rest of it. But we do appreciate your time here and bring all these safety products to mind so we can keep our family safe here this wintertime.